Today, we're stripping minis. Hello and welcome to We Roll Dice. I'm your host, Stu, and today, LA is totally awesome. We're going to strip some minis. This stuff can be found at the dollar store, or the Dollar Tree here in Canada. Dollar stores everywhere else. Cost about $1.25, I think it was. Maybe $1.50. I think it was $1.25. Can't remember, but quite a bit. You get 32 ounces or 946 milliliters. Got some really horrible minis. Now, I mean, the minis are great, but you can see these were painted somewhere in the early 90s, I want to say. So they've been sitting in this amount of LA's Totally Awesome for overnight. So I want to say it was under 24 hours. I want to say about 18 hours in total they've been sitting. Now this is a 50-50 mix of that and just water. So you can see how little this actually is used out of the bottle. And let's see how this does as far as stripping the minis. Alright, here we are outside. Once again, you might be able to hear the background noises because, got the family playing inside and figured come out here on the workbench. So again, this is the stuff you want. LA Totally Awesome. Now, I was totally reminded about this by a friend of mine on AD&D 2nd edition, if you want to go check out his channel. But in a discussion on Discord, he was saying about how this stuff is just amazing. And I was like, yeah, that is. It's right. And then I had these Arbites, which I'm going to use as enforcers in Necromunda, I do believe. But they were painted in, I want to say, mid-90s. But most of them were just based with black. And some of them were actually started to be painted. And then one has this mustard. Got these in a lot off of a friend of mine, Nige. Shout out to Nige. And yeah, you can see the one, it's almost coming off it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use trusty old toothbrush here. Has to be a Chewbacca toothbrush in order for this to work properly. And wearing a glove and safety glasses just because of the lye that's in it. Anyways, let's get to scrubbing them.
Okay, yeah, so 1 week later, because it wasn't coming off as easy as I wanted, so I just left it soaking in this for 1 week. Same solution as before, and as you can see, it's really starting to come off there. So, gave a lot of good scrubbing last time, but it just wasn't enough. So now you can see. Let's see how easy this comes off now. I think some of these, I'm not sure if some of these were like an enamel primer. Nige, if you remember, what did you paint and prime these with? Was it just like your acrylic? Was it some craft paints? Was it Citadel or GW? Let me know. So anyways, I'm going to carry on and just keep scrubbing this stuff. And let's see how it goes. Okay, so I feel like that scrubbing was taking too long. I'm going to try switching up to an old scrub brush. See if that works any better. Harder bristles. These guys are old pewter minis. I don't think the old metal stuff, sorry. I don't think I got to worry too much about damaging it with the harder bristles. Yeah, it's coming off a lot quicker. See, because I feel like the paint was really good. It was coming off. It just keeps getting caught. Because the paint's almost like peeling off. It's not dissolving so much as it's just losing its bond to the metal, and you have to just peel it off the metal. So, saying that, these stiffer bristles are getting in there a lot better. And this again is just like a nail brush from the dollar store that I've had for a long time. Nice to be able to get in there, the base, or the that's coming in pretty good, pretty clean compared to what it was. To get down in there, I'm thinking even like a toothpick or something to scrape in there might be the route to go. I'm gonna give this a go. I'm gonna have to find a hand too. I seem to not have that hand. I'm gonna go with like a chainsword. Something like that. I'll look into the Enforcer's weapons to see exactly what I want to go with. But other than maybe just like a little bit of toothpick work for those deepest recesses. See if maybe toothbrush gets in there. Oh, look at that. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. As I said, I might try and get right in some of them nooks and crannies with a toothpick or something just to scrape it right out, but that's looking pretty good. Now this other stubborn one that had, yeah, that yellow was like a really stubborn. Let's see here. Nail brush will take that off. Oh yeah. Yeah. Find some circular motions work really good too. Oh, that's working really well. It's just water here that I'm rinsing in, of course. That's stripping pretty good. Yeah, love these old models. Great detail on them. Even considering their age. I mean, the new Palatine Enforcers are just fantastic, but okay, so we're going to go through and scrub the rest of these and show you the result. Well, here we are after a good amount of scrubbing, but they seem to come out pretty good, even good enough that you could read the GW 1999 on the back. Is 99? Here I'm saying 1999. I'm sorry. 1992. GW 1992. The mustard, the ones that were painted like that mustard colored, didn't quite come out as good as the ones with the black. You can see there is still a little bit in the crevice. I went around, even with the toothpick, did a little bit of picking out. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm going to give these another good rinse with the water. And then after that, it'll be on to priming them, well, basing them and priming them and getting ready to go. So once again, shout out to a good buddy of mine from AD&D 2nd edition for the reminder of LA's Totally Awesome to be used to strip unwanted paint off your minis. Don't forget your Chewbacca brush. Until then, just have fun.